One fact that's not in dispute is the impact the president will have on people's votes, both good and bad. According to a new poll, 67% of voters consider the president to be a factor in their midterm decision, with 44% of them calling him a major factor, 23% saying he's just a minor factor. This is far higher than President Obama's impact in 2014, when just 47% of voters cited him as a factor in their vote. So can President Trump carry Republicans into victory lane? This is a very special panel joining me tonight from Atlas Society, where she serves as CEO, a former speechwriter for George H.W. Bush. Jennifer Grossman is here, along with talk radio host and Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall, an actor and California congressional candidate Antonio Sabato Jr. And, of course, we reached out to his opponent to come on the show, but she declined our invitation. How rude. Welcome, everyone. Great to see you all here in this lovely pink and blue studio. Right. Antonio, I will start with you because you have obviously been on the campaign trail for
a year and
months now. Yeah, you are fighting the good fight.
I'm fighting the
good fight. So
you
know how fired up people are about the president, positively and negatively.
I only know the positive. I focus on the positive. My District 26, Ventura County, we're coming for you Tuesday. We're going to win this for the American people, our soldiers, our veterans, our farmers, and police officers and everybody in between. I'm very excited about what's going to happen on Tuesday.
And has the president made any missteps that's hard for his supporters to overcome in these final days?
It's been tough. I think it's been tough for America. It's been tough for our president. We're trying to make, he's trying to do the best he can for the American people, and he's just against walls all the time. You know, he wants to build the wall for the American people, but they're putting walls against him. And I think this time around we're going to win a lot of seats. In my personal opinion, I think we're going to win them all because America's fed up. Yeah. I think they're done with the past. They want to move forward. And we got to unite this country, and we got to protect the American people. Ultimately, that's what we got to do.
Well, it's really interesting because now we don't know what to trust in terms of polls after 2016, after the presidential election. It appears as though Democrats are going to take the House. How much of a gift is the president to especially Democrat House candidates this cycle?
I think that the president is a wonderful gift, especially among women, when you look at the numbers again, if you can trust the polls. And I'm sort of a pessimist, so I hope and I think we'll take the House, but I don't want people not to vote.
And they've kind of been, even Tom Perez and I believe it was Adam Schiff, sort of tamping down the excitement about a blue wave. And Nancy Pelosi like, I don't know.
Well, I think it depends how you look at it. I think we're going to have a gubernatorial blue wave. Yeah. If you're looking at Senate seats, I don't know. I just don't think the numbers are there. The path is much harder for Democrats, much easier for Republicans just on numbers.
And they knew that going in. They've known that for the last 2 years.
Right. But in California, no offense, there's going to be a blue wave. Yeah. There is going to be an entire, I think it's going to be a blue
there's always
state.
A blue
Sorry,
wave.
Antonio.
I mean, it's just a question of whether or not it's navy or slightly turquoise. Jennifer?
If it's a blue wave in a blue ocean, is it really a wave? I don't know. But I guess at least you and the president would agree on one thing for one time, which is that he's a gift to women. He would think that. Yeah. No. You know, I always remember what happens on November 8th because it's my birthday. So
happy early birthday.
So, you know, November 8th, 2016 was kind of a traumatic evening for me, but primarily because I was turning 50. But other than that, you know, we didn't quite know what to make of it. But one of the things that's changed the most, and I think that probably will depress Democrat turnout, is that, you know, 2 years later, a lot more people have jobs. And so it's kind of harder for people to turn out to vote.
It was a tough week, though, for the stock market last week. And that's what the president has been running on because it's the easiest thing to point to. Because when the stock market is way up, people's 401ks are nice. And
well, we have a lot of people coming to our border. There's a lot of things happening internationally and locally on a daily basis. Things in the tariff and everything else. But I think at the end of the day, America is going to rise up to this, and we're going to beat every battle together for one nation.
I love this country. I do. Yeah. My mom came to this country when she was a kid. You came to this country when you were a kid.
I came here legally, and back in the day, 1985, when you came here, both parents, both adults would have to have a release form that said you would have a guarantee of a job for 6 months to a year. We have to bring that back. We have to make it easier for people, but it has to be legally.
And you know what else we have? We have the Olympics here in these United States. We've got to do that again.
And we're going to have it again.
The panel is thanks to Antonio.